Hello, welcome to this new video. In this video, we are going to see how to use Hugging Face for different purposes like accessing models or looking for dataset or post your own Gradio applications in the Hugging Face. So, first we have to make sure that you create an account with the Hugging Face library. So you can just use sign up and you can directly use GitHub or other social accounts directly log into the Hugging Face account. So once you log into the Hugging Face account, the first page or the landing page you come across is this page. So in this page, you can see all your different activities such as like the model or spaces or different models which you have uploaded or any community post which you have done, etc. So after this, first let's explore the different models and what are different features we can find them. So once we go to the model, we can see we get an entire repository of all the different models that are being tracked by the Hugging Face. So actually, these models are actually uploaded in the GitHub repos of their own, and Hugging Face uses some API key with it to relate to see which all different models are being uploaded over there, so that we can filter out each and every model. So if you have used GitHub previously, you would know that you would have to go through individual repository to filter out different models to see which model fits perfectly for you. So Hugging Face makes that job easier by providing you with a single set of all the or compilation of all the different models that are available in the GitHub space. So in the left you can see there are many different filters which we can apply. So there are section called as multi-model models, which basically takes two or more inputs to generate a particular output. Then we have computer vision related models, natural languaging processing models, then audio related models, then tabular related models, and reinforcement learning related models. So let's say I want to look for an image classification model. So when I just click image classification model, I will get all the models that are used for image classification purposes. So now let's say if I want to explore this Google VIT base model. So uh, so it is a vision transformer model. So you will get all the details regarding that particular model over here, and here you can track the number of downloads in the last month. So this really helps us to see what model is being popularly used across certain key uh, fields such as image classification, etc. As you can see, the downloads for this particular model is relatively very high at around 527,000. Then after that, you can see certain important features such as model size. So this model has around 86 million parameters, and the tensor type is nothing but the precision type that is available within the model. And the safe tensor tag indicates that the trained model weights are not tampered with. So the TensorFlow or Hugging Face generally provides uh, this safe tensor option, where if you have trained those particular model, you can lock those particular weights in a safe tensor mode. So if I just click safe tensor, you can really read what is being written. So safe tensor is a new simple format for storing the tensor safely as opposed to pickle that is still fast. So we can just use safe tensor by just doing pip install safe tensor. So now uh, okay, now let us explore one other feature of Hugging Face called as hosted inference API. So what is hosted inference API is nothing but it is an API endpoint provided by the Hugging Face library to directly access those model and try and interact with that model and get the result out of that model. So why they are providing such inference API is that we can check these particular models performance accuracy or input output etc before actually downloading or implementing this in our project. So if you see, If I just paste this particular example image over here, you can see it is being classified as a tiger, and then a specific class of tiger at particular accuracy. So if I give some other image, it will generate a different set of outputs. So by giving image, we can see the accuracy of the model, etc. So it really helps us save time in identifying the perfect model for our particular use case. So after that, if you want to go to the actual GitHub repo, you have something called as files and version, in which you can actually see what all the different files that are being uploaded to that particular GitHub repo. Then in the community section, you can again, similar to a GitHub page, you can see all the discussions, pull requests, etc. So one very good feature regarding this particular model is that if you go to use in transformers, you can directly see how to use this particular model in your code. So they provide actual sample set of code that you can directly use in your project or any other code that you are writing for this particular model, to see how we can particularly use this model. So this actually really saves us time by going through all the readme section that is usually defined in a GitHub repo. Then if you go to the particular train, we can also fine tune this particular model in a cloud instance. So this really depends on which cloud you prefer. So Amazon has a tie-up with Hugging Face, so they directly offer uh, a cloud instance where we can directly deploy this particular model and train this particular model. Same goes with the deploy. So in deploy, you have some more extra options such as Azure ML. Then Spaces is nothing but an Gradio application which we can deploy in this Hugging Face space. Then again Amazon SageMaker. Then Inference Endpoint. So these are like specific endpoints that are available with Hugging Face Pro uh, subscription feature, where they provide certain API keys to access certain high-end endpoints, so that we can directly use those models from their cloud instance. Then Inference API is just for a free API key which a free user account can generate to test out those model in a particular project in their local machine or local environment, or any their own custom cloud instance, and see if this model works well. So next, let us go to the datasets part. So in the datasets part, you again have the same set of classifications as the model filter has. So here again, if you go to some image classification dataset, you can again see uh, this all the information related to this particular dataset. And again, the certain dataset or model will have its own regulation that any individual that is uploading can do that. So in this case, they are asking us to like give us their information so that they can collect who are all using this particular repository, etc. So we have to agree to this particular before we can actually download this particular repository. So after that, we can see all the details regarding that particular repository. And again, one of the again libraries provided by Hugging Face. So one is Transformer, another one is called Dataset Library. So in the Dataset Library, we can directly load dataset from this Hugging Face directly in the code. So again, by clicking the Use in Dataset option, we can directly see how to use this particular dataset in our code. So they provide a sample code for that also. Then again, there are options like paper with code, so that we can track all the different models that are trained on that and which model ranks best in that. And here also they provide their own set of models that are actually trained on this particular data set. Then if we go to some other data sets, say some related to text generation. So if we go to some very popular data set, you can also see particular sample data also. So in this particular data or text data set, You can see actually the training rows has 4.2 million rows, so we can see some sample rows in that. So it really gives us an option to explore all this data set before actually choosing that particular data set. You can again see the number of size of that particular data set and all the details regarding those data set. So then after that, we have a feature called as spaces. So in the spaces, if we build a Gradio app, we can directly host such Gradio apps in our account using spaces. So different spaces are built using Gradio app and backend model that is being uploaded to this particular Hugging Face. So this really helps us showcase our app directly so that we can use it in our resume or any other uh, portfolio related purpose to really showcase the performance of our model and how we can use it, etc. Then now let us have a look at how to generate the API key for our particular account. So once you go to the main profile page, we just go to the settings part. So once we go to the settings and go to access tokens, so here you can generate your access token that will be linked to your account. So in order to generate a new token, you just have to click new token in this option. You can just name whatever this token will be used for. So it has two roles, basically read or write. So read is for reading all the data from the Hugging Space, and writing is for uploading models, data set, etc. to Hugging Face. So if you click write and generate a token, sorry, generate a token, we can generate a token and just copy and use it in our inference API within our code, so that we can directly test out our model without actually downloading those models into our local machine before uh, running our project. So these are all the main features and different information that are available in the Hugging Face site. So hope you have got a basic understanding of how to use the Hugging Face site and what are the different features that are available in the Hugging Faces that we can use to develop our own applications. So thank you.